Good afternoon, everybody. Come on in. I just want to share with you just for a moment about tonight's dream session. I am encouraged, enthused, motivated, and I want to make sure you understand what's happening tonight because I know there are so many of you that God deals with specifically through dreams, and I got to share with you how important this is for you. I can only relate to my personal encounter with God, my personal experience, and how it relates to dreams, and how this dream realm is another method in which God sends messages and gets information to us. And so I just really want to encourage, employ, invite you to tonight. It started at 6 p.m. So it's a quick thing, shift right after work. Most people get off at 4:30, 5 o'clock, if not before, and be in the fellowship hall at 6 p.m. We'll start on time tonight. Dr. Chia Kelly will be there. This is the end of our School of the Prophets. And I just am, I don't even know what I am. I'm trying to put words to it, but this is our first time offering the School of the Prophets. And this class here is open to everyone, whether or not you was in the School of Prophets or not. I'm outside, so you may have some, I got some variety of light coming and going based on the clouds moving. So tonight I am excited about this last final session on dreams. Personally for me, ATL, how you doing? I am having a winning Wednesday. Let me tell you how important this class is about dreams. For me, I'm very accustomed to the Lord speaking to me through His voice in my spirit, through His word, and I'm having a witness, a prompting, something that gives me confidence that this is the voice of the Lord. But dreams is another powerful way that God speaks and communicates to us. One of the things I discovered in the first session, for me personally, and this is my personal testimony, so to speak, an encounter with what happened at the dream session on 2 weeks ago. And this is the final one again here tonight at 6 p.m. I became very aware in that moment of sitting there that I was actually blocking God's intent to speak to me through dreams. I could not believe it. I was a little stunned, a little surprised by it, right? But we all have those moments in our walk with the Lord where God shows us an area where we can be better at. And through the teaching, and Dr. Ghia had used this phrase, dreams is the new stream, or dream is the stream of God. And that this declaration that she put out, for me, is what they call like an activation. That knowledge opened me up, and as it relates to dreams, and it was so important because the Lord had been trying to get a message to me through a dream, something that was very important. And I had decided that I only preferred God speaking to my spirit, doing what I call, for me, the traditional methods in which He speaks to me. I really was not open to God speaking to me in dreams because dreams, to be effective with it, you got to get up, you actually need to write it down, you need to pin it, you have to add prayer to it, and it takes some other levels of discipline to it versus just being in fellowship and the way God speaks to me, I know it's His voice. So this dream area was for me an area that I had put up some reluctancy. And I'm gonna tell you what I did. I actually had told the Lord, partly being humorous and partly being serious, but very serious. I told the Lord, speak to me when I'm awake. When I go to sleep, I want to sleep. I want to rest, and I don't want to have to get up and try to process something that happened in my sleep, right? And that's what I did. And for the most part, there have been very few times I have had a dream to the point that I felt like, hey, this is just not the way God deals with me. And I'm okay with it, right? I wasn't fighting for God to deal with me a new way. But the truth of the matter is, I was limited in this area because I had put a roadblock on God. And I want to just share it with you how important it is. Now, you all may have not done that. I did that because I just felt like when I go to sleep, I want to sleep. And God actually wanted to get information to me, messages, things for me to be aware of. And dreams are just one of the ways that God speaks to people and get messages to people. And I actually had blocked that area from being one of the ways that God speaks to me. So I had very little interaction with God in my sleep, and I was fine with it until God showed me there are some things that I was missing, because that was one of the ways I knew that He wanted to talk to me. So I'm really sharing to pull on some of you who God more often speaks to you in dreams. May give you a dream for somebody else, may use your time of sleep to communicate a message for you, and you need to perfect that area and learn that area of life, and become a good steward of it. All right. So this is what these dream sessions is all about. I'm encouraging you to be in the place at 6 p.m. tonight. I believe it's going to be great. Dr. Ghia Kelly is a fantastic teacher, communicator, woman of God, prophet of God, and just really brings clarity to certain areas of dreams. All right, dreams and the interpretation. All right, and so I'm pulling a strong invite out here today. I really believe in this session. I know it has done for me. It has really opened me up. Matter of fact, there's a relationship that was very important to me, and I have been praying about this relationship, and I really did not know what to do with it. Right, I just did not know how to engage. It wasn't where I wanted it to be. I'm outside, so I got all kind of stuff going on out here: squirrels, blue jays, and whatnot. So I'm looking around, and of course, where I stay, deer run through as well. But this relationship, I didn't know what to do with this relationship, and so I was at a standstill with it. But it was very important to me, and I started praying about it, and I just didn't really know what to do. And the Lord gave me a dream. This is very recent. This is not like something I'm talking about years, and this is recent. This has happened the last couple of weeks. And I had a dream about the person, and through that dream, I knew what to do. And I was able to call that person up, and 2 years having an awkwardness in the relationship was over like that because of the dream, right? And the dream began to give me direction and information, and now that relationship is in its proper place, flowing like it should be, and it's because of a dream. And so I have really opened myself back up as a person, recognizing that in my sleep is another opportunity for God to talk to me about problems, circumstances, and even be a resource to other people. And if you know me, that's one of the things that I believe my life is for, is being a resource for other people. So if anything gets me over my humps, it's really my purpose and my destiny. All right. And so if I need to do better just to serve mankind, I normally take up that challenge because that's my call. All right. Is to do well with that. So I'm putting a strong plug out there, 6 p.m. tonight, dreams and interpretation. This is the final session. And if you want to learn more, or especially if you are a dreamer, and then we need people who can interpret dreams. Sometimes people have dreams and don't have the insight or the call to interpret it and make sense of the metaphors and the different clues. And dreams can be very mysterious as well. But God wants to help us get clarity as relates to dreams. All right. There's so much on dreams that Dr. Ghia Kelly shared with us on last week. I'm not even doing it justice on the various types of dreams, how you discern what to do in the dreams and things of that nature. But I feel very compelled. I hope y'all can see me, man. I'm outside trying to catch some wind. And all right, you may can't see me, but got shadows and whatnot happening out here. This ain't too cool. That's better. Just spin around. That's better. That's better. I'll hold it up for a second because I don't like not seeing right. See that? All right, that's better. I don't know what happened. All right, well, anyway, I'm at the end of this. But this is my plug. I'm putting a plug in tonight for 6 p.m. Thank you. At the very end of this session, because I'm about to go off. And I finally decided to switch it around because I'm highly aggravated from looking at the shadow of my face. And I can't see my eyes. So that's one of the ways. Look at that. But anyway, tonight, 6 p.m., if you're available, come through. All right. We'll be in the fellowship hall. It'll be a wonderful time of sharing, listening, and receiving in the final session of Dreams. I'm very, very stoked about it. I'm very excited about it. It's really awakened another area in my life where God wants to give me instruction, and I'm open for it now. So that's my real life testimony about it. Well, yeah, that's my real life time. I was going to add, there are also times when somebody else had a dream as well. I wasn't as diligent with hearing what those dreams were all about. If it didn't come with clarity and ease, I was just like, all right, whenever it clears the fuzziness, then I'll, get with this dream. And there's just some diligence that is necessary for there's some diligence that's just necessary for what to do when you have a dream. All right. And I just didn't want to do it. The discipline and some of the other things that it takes. And I wanted just the normal, traditional way that's been very effective, for my opinion. But God has more than one way to speak to us. And this is another way to learn how to hear God and receive instruction through dreams. All right. So I believe it's going to be a blessing for many of you. And some of you really may get some answers and some relief as well, even as I have through this dream session. All right. I had to put it in. I'm really very passionate about this. And I just felt like, let me give my voice to this. All right. I love y'all. Have a super Wednesday. And God bless you. Hope to see you tonight if you're able to be there. All right. Bye-bye.